This topic is going to be the difference between you making big money in network marketing and making smaller money in network marketing. The faster you can identify this market, the easier it is going to be for all of you. So for those of you who have joined us, are going to be blessed to understand who is our true market. But before I do so, I'll just ask you by just random definitions, right? Who understands what they understand by the term true market? Probably one hand here and then another hand here. True market, what do I mean by the true market? Any person to represent this column today? This column is still thinking about it. Any person here? Yes, Madam Florence. What does the true market mean?
Thank you so much, Peter, for the opportunity. Discover your true market. Your true market is you really find a willing customer, a customer that respects the decision, both of you respect each other, and a customer who follow what you say. Like when you say 90 days for a product, this customer follow it, and I have like 2 to 3 of them. They are really giving. That's a true market. And a customer, maybe in the site of wellness, when you come to the wellness, you present the program, you present the business, and the prospect saying, yes, I have chosen premium and I'm going to pay it next tomorrow, and I will do a business. Like what I have decided to Adimugiri. Adimugiri presented for me 5 basic parts of it, because when there was no system, no product, so it didn't even show for me a magazine. Like you say, there's a corporate company, it has the car award, it has the villa, it has this insurance, it has this lifestyle and all that. Then since I'm a network a little bit in 3 months in alliance, then I said, this is fine, I'll put the money next tomorrow. And for sure tonight, and then say, do this. So I have done it the same thing that the customer, the prospect who have signed it, they have done the same. So those are the true markets that people are talking about. Tell the truth for them, and they also tell you the truth, and you move on.
Wow. Let's prepare for her. Let's give her one hot clap. Perfect. Yes, my dear.
Yes, according to me, discovering your true market is simply identifying your customers' needs and satisfy their needs. You identify their problem and then providing a solution to your target market.
Wow. Let's prepare. Let's clap for also. Beautiful. Now, all those answers are correct, right? All those are beautiful answers, and I want to just give a summary of those answers. Now, personally, I believe when it comes to network marketing, who our true market is, are simply people who are most likely basically involved and most likely interested in your product or your business plan. Those are the 2 people who we are trying to target. A person who's interested in your product and your business opportunity. Now, when you sit down and try to identify these people, most times they are usually going to fall into the brackets of non-acquaintances, friends, family members, and eventually even strangers who we can easily convert to becoming our dear friends someday and eventually becoming customers. Now, this for me, I want us to focus on leveraging mainly. I want us to take the key statement here. I want us to leverage on the people who we know. Right? I know for a fact, how many of you have done network marketing for more than 1 year so far? You have done network marketing for more than 1 year. I want to talk to those people. Now, I want to still ask that same question to those people. How many of you feel genuinely your true market is done? Like you feel like your hot warm market have finished and exhausted them? How many of you feel like you've exhausted your warm and hot market? By show of hands. Okay, good. That's a good sign. Meaning we still have people to talk to, right? Now, for me personally, I want to talk about it because I've been in this point in my business where I started thinking that I ran out of people when I got started. I called a few of my friends off head, and this is why I encourage people having a name list. Reason why we designed a name list, or we came up with a name list in network marketing, is because a name list is going to help you remember those who you couldn't remember off head. Those people who they presented, when you're in a presentation or asking you, who are your first 2 people? Probably you're thinking about Sam, Alex, Dennis, which one? And then that mental list is the one that you say has finished. right? Then the name list comes in what? In play. The name list now reminds you of that person you probably forgot in your mental list. Then the name list is also going to remind you of the people who you should have called, but probably lost touch with. That for me is now what we are trying to identify as our true market. People who know you, or who you know, that can remind you faster and remember also you as a person faster. Those are the people I want us to invest our time in. You know, it's funny, I've done network marketing now for close to 6-7 years plus, but I am still calling people who I consider in my warm market and hot what? Market. It hurts me to see someone rush to the market of strangers before really exhausting their hot and warm market. I'm not saying strangers are bad. Don't get me wrong. Many people think that going and talk to a stranger is a bad thing. No. Some of the best leaders, actually, have been strangers, right? But I want you to first, before you rush into that market, I want you to get comfortable. I want you to get the skills that can help you exhaust that warm market, because it says that leveraging on people who you know and may know can be more of an effective market to penetrate than dealing with what? Strangers. It will take a lot more time for you to become successful talking to people who you don't know and they also don't know you. Because trust is an element. True or false? And I want to take it even further and explain how are we going to identify that true market. Because many of us are asking this big question that, okay, fine, Upline has said we do true market. But now how are we going to identify that true market? The first thing I want to tell you is we're going to target people who have a need for our products. How many of you, mentally, as you're thinking right now, how many of you know people who need our products? By show of hands. You know that one person, you know that one auntie that you're fearing to talk to about our products. You don't want, it happened to me recently. I went to a wedding of a friend of mine. I saw a woman sliding out a product of Omega from her bag. She put it back. I felt so bad. Do you know, bad? I felt so bad, but at the same time I also felt good that most likely that person is my network or buying from someone in my network. But it hurt me even more that I knew that auntie of mine. You understand? She had come home one time and I didn't want to do the unprofessional thing and steal her from my downline, maybe who is somewhere out there. I didn't want to do that because it involved me now again bad-mouthing the other person or maybe saying this person doesn't have a good price. I said I had to accept. Tell your neighbor, accept. Tell your neighbor, accept. I had to accept that champion who beat me to that sale, I lost that what? Person. And I didn't want to also make my downline and also lose that person. You understand? So the best thing to do was to now say that, okay, this has been an eye-opener. Now, if this person who I knew had a problem with pressure and diabetes, because I knew she had a problem with pressure and diabetes for a long period of time, if I could help her use our products, it's because I closed my mouth. Tell your neighbor, you closed your mouth. I closed my mouth. I didn't open my shop. I didn't open my business because that day I didn't talk to my aunt. And I'm imagining that same thing is happening to a number of us. There's a lady who calls herself the colon detox ambassador. I didn't know she studied in SETA. I saw her throw in a SETA group product of colon detox. I saw 3 people asking how much. I wanted to run there and then I tell her, you woman, do you know what you have done? You understand where I'm coming from? She entered the group. She was imagine she was added just last week. And already she threw the flyer of colon detox in the group. And kumbe, people who I have been with for a year had been wanting to know about colon detox, and I wasn't talking to them about colon detox. I was prejudging. Tell neighbor, prejudging. Don't prejudge your clients. Some of your best clients are going to shock you. Some of your best clients are going to be neighbors, best friends. Every day they are seeing you, and then you fear to post the products on your status, and then they'll be like, now check. I bought this thing from someone I didn't know. I should have bought it from you. Then the next group of people we have to start talking to, other people want an extra source of income. There is no person I want to say it with a lot of confidence. There is no person who doesn't want more money. How many of us didn't want money when we came into this business? We came because we wanted pastime. Huh? How many of us came because we wanted to make an extra source of income by show of hands? Now, all of you here, for that particular reason, were potential prospects in someone's eye. And that's why, for me, the biggest challenge I've always faced in the beginning, when I started my business, I started to predetermine who I think needs the business. And then I was not talking. There's a time when our CEO did a training, and he said that you need to talk to people shamelessly. Do you know prospecting someone shamelessly? Because I sat down and thought about it. There's a friend of mine who, if he sees a beautiful, let's just imagine he saw that beautiful lady seated there alone. Imagine he would get the confidence. This guy was doing network marketing with me in my previous company. He would get the confidence to walk to that beautiful lady and tell her that I like you, I want to be with you, and he lies to her everything he wants to lie to her. You understand? But then come to network marketing. I asked him to call his friends and be like, but boss, this person, again, he may not like this thing. Then this person, he had an excuse for everyone in his contact list. He sat 1 week, 2 weeks, made no money, ended up quitting. I think where we're having a problem. Now, this thing, it's just because of fear. Tell me about fear. That fear is the thing that I realized I had to swallow. I had to swallow it. It was a tough pill to swallow. I had to swallow it. I had to stop fearing and talk to everyone I had about my business. And one of the things that struggled with me in the beginning was this. Fear killed me in prospecting a lot of people who I lost to a number of people because I was still ashamed about our business. I know I felt like I was a cool kid. You know a cool kid? You go there and then you show someone that, this network marketing, people even call it, let me tell you, what makes me happy is there's a friend of mine, she's a lady, she wakes up every morning to post panties. Like her role on her status is to keep posting panties and panties and panties. Until even you start calling her panty girl. You understand? Like everyone knows she can never if someone even knows when they see her, that woman sells panties. And she's proud. She's proud about selling her panties. But then you have a business that deals in health, which is called a basic need. Tell me about basic need. Basic need. Everybody needs it. You're in health and wealth. 2 basic needs, and we're still ashamed about our business. Friends, let us go and use this. This, for me, helped me when I was stuck in network marketing. A memory jogger. Can you also say memory jogger? Memory jogger. I want to use an example when I'm using a memory jogger. Who wants to be my test subject? By show of hands. Who's free enough to be my test subject? Oh, Wilfred House. Thank you so much. Please come. Actually, this is our new Mugole. Our new Mugole in America. Let's please. I'm joking. You're most welcome, Madam Fidaus. How are you? Now, I want to show you what a memory jogger can do, right? I want to use Madam Fidaus as an example of what a memory jogger can be, right? Now, I want, our marker is gone, but it's okay. Let's not use a marker, don't worry. I want to ask Fidaus simple questions to help her trigger people who she forgot, right? I want to take her as far back as her first primary school. Are you comfortable? You're comfortable?
Good schools.
Perfect. She has even added she went to good schools. So everyone on live, Madame Fidaus went to good schools. Perfect. So we remind her of her primary school, right? Madame Fidaus, what primary school had you gone to?
I went to King Fahad Primary School.
King Fahad Primary School, right? I want Mr. Hassan, get me a marker. Just start with the marker. I want to show you how beautiful a memory jogger is. Actually, my upline used to do this with me every Friday around evening time. He would realize that a number of us top leaders had forgotten people. Have you ever experienced this? I used to do this thing every Sunday. I don't know why I stopped. I think I stopped because every Sunday, before I was a single man, I would not do anything. Now I have kids. You find yourself going to a playground instead of doing activities. So I want to see how much business that someone has lost in memory jogging. She went to King Fahad, right? Now, I want you to remember in King Fahd Primary School, who was that person who sat with you? Remember that person who sat with you in class? Who was that person?
She was called Shalwa.
Is Shalwa in business today?
No, she's not.
She was called Shalwa. Do you still have Shalwa's number?
No, I lost it.
She lost Shalwa's number. But do you know someone who knows Shalwa?
Yeah, in our group for the OBs.
In our group for the OBs, right? Who is that person? We're trying to track down who? Shalwa, right? Now, Shalwa here is the person we're trying to track, right? But now we have said we don't have her number. Now, our mission is to get whose number? Shalwa's number. Who do you know who knows Shalwa? Sudais, right? Now, Sudais here knows Shalwa, right? Now, Sudais, in this process, do you have Sudais' number?
Yeah, I don't have it.
You have Sudais' number. Congratulations. Are you seeing? Now we are narrowing our target person, who's Shalwa. Now, when you call Sudais, how are you going to ask for Shalwa's number?
Maybe I'll be like, Sudais, how are you? This is Firdaus. Long time, how's everything? There's something that I'm looking for Shalwa. Maybe if I believe you can toast me something I want to share with her. Something like that.
Is Sudais in business yet?
No, he's not.
He's not. Now, I want to show you what a memory jogger does. It's not a wrong thing. She has actually said the correct script. But have you realized how you can kill two birds with one stone? Let me be Firdaus, right? And she's going to be Sudais. I'm going to say, hi, Sudais, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Sudais, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have a minute to spare?
Yeah, it's okay. You can tell me.
Sudais, I have been meaning to look for Shalwa because I've been trying to share out the business opportunity I landed on that is hot cake, and I thought of her, but I don't have a number. Do you happen to know where her number is?
What business is that?
Have you seen where I come from? I'm looking for Sudais, Shalwa, but I want Sudais to ask me that magical question. I want to trigger 2 at the price of 1. Are you seeing? I want this to be buy 1, get 1 free. Like the way you attack pizzas, right? So I want it to be like that. Are you seeing why a memory jogger is important? Friends, we have people to talk to, but our mental list is what we're focused on. You're not growing the name list the natural way. Our plan would sit down on Friday and tell you you're not living here. Like he closes and he even, you know how he used to, I don't know if Sydney watches his life, but Sydney would get the key, lock us, and slide the key under until the person outside gets it. Then he says, we are not leaving. Even if he wants to leave, even him himself, he's trapped inside the office because he said you're leaving until you've got 10 new mentor people from the memory jogger. That's just Shalwa, who has helped us get who? Sudais. Now, that was King Fahd. This is a primary school. Now we are going to the secondary. Now, which school did you go to from secondary?
I went to Kawempe Muslim.
Kawempe Muslim. Wow, I also have friends actually in Kawempe. So this is how we're going to clash. Now, do you remember the person who sat with you, S4?
S4, yeah.
You remember, what was their name?
1 or 2?
She even has 2. Their name, she has 2. She has the 2 the company needs. The how many? The 2. The person on the left and the person on the right. Wonderful. So, who is the person who's going to be on our right-hand side?
She was called Risa.
Risa. Is Risa in business?
No, she's not.
Do you have Risa's number?
Yeah, I do. She was my close friend.
She was your. Have you ever invited her?
Yeah, but she didn't join.
She didn't join, which is okay. Our one person is still in the making, Risa. So we have put Risa here, right?
Yeah.
She's pending. Now, we have moved on to our one person. Who's our second person?
He was called Aziz. No, I'm being real.
Is she trying to prospect me afresh? Okay. Sure. He was called Aziz. Aziz is in business.
No, he's not.
Have you showed him the business?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you have Aziz's number?
I think he changed the number because the one I have is no longer going.
He changed the number. Who are we tracking down? Who is our victim? Aha. So our spy network has now tracked down to look for who? Now we are going to go on a mission. Who do you know who knows Aziz who has his new number? That's the next question. Does Risa have it? No, I don't think she has it. Who has it? Which other person do you know who you're sure who has to have Aziz's number?
I think it's called Uzaifa.
Uzaifa. Wonderful, right? Now, Uzaifa knows Aziz. Do you have Uzaifa's number?
Yeah.
You have Uzaifa. Have you showed him business? Friends, are we learning?
Yes.
Are we learning?
Yes.
Now, we know the script of how we are going to attack the buy one to get another one what? Free. Now, not all people you tell may say, yes, what is the opportunity all about? Some of them are not opportunity searchers, right? Those ones will skip you. In fact, a person who doesn't ask what that business is all about, that one automatically should tell you that one is not looking for what? That one is not a good prospect. You put him actually even aside. You don't even bother yourself. You look for the next person who is going to ask that question. What business is that? That is a person who you know falls in a what? Already we have helped her get 1, 2, 3, 4 new potential prospects to call when? Today. You see, that for me is the power of the memory jogger. Then we go to her campus. Which campus did she go to? Chambogo. Just here. Now, do you remember the person in our campus days who you searched to? I know. Campus, there's hostel and then there's what? What? It's okay, but you used to know friends. She was saying she was a Hajat. Her parents refused to let her be in hostel. But she's lying. She knew people who she what? She was visiting the hostels. True or false? She was visiting, the way you know her, she was visiting. So, she has those friends of hers who she used to visit in the hostel. Then there were those who were in class. Those friends who used to visit in the hostel. From class, okay. Let's first start with class. She's refusing to show her true colors here. Let's start with the one in class, right? Now, Fridaus, who was that person who sat with you in class?
Alvin.
Who?
Alvin.
Alvin. Do you have Alvin's number?
No,
Our new suspect is who? Aha. FBI. Who are we searching for? Aha. Cut now. Alvin is our next suspect on the suspect list. Now, who do we know who knows Alvin? George. Have you showed George business?
Yeah, but he was negative.
Yeah, but he was negative. Do you know another person other than George who knows Alvin's number?
Joshua.
Joshua. Have you showed Joshua business?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how? Did he join?
No, he just booked and became negative.
He booked and became negative. You leave that one again. Do you know another person who knows Alvin? One, look for the positive person until we find the positive what? Person. Do you know another person who knows Alvin?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Sydney.
Sydney. Do you have Sydney's number? Have you showed him business? Aha. We have got suspect number 2. Now, on our FBI list, we have got Sydney. Now, Sydney is going to be our new person to find us our old. Aha. Are you seeing? Now we have got how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 new prospects. In how many minutes? 10 minutes. Does the memory jogger work? Are we going to embark on it?